One more time, the video. She stumbles. I say she collapses. The immediate response of the Clinton campaign is she simply overheated. Then we saw the video. Then we hear from the campaign, oh no, she was diagnosed with pneumonia. That was back on Friday of last week. There seems to me to be a reflexive attitude towards cover it up. You're challenged, cover it up. Judge Napolitano, had it not been for that video, we would never have heard about the pneumonia revelation.
I think you're right. The video is a little terrifying. Whatever you think of her politics, it was terrifying to see that happen to anybody. But it did appear to me, as it did to you and to a lot of other people, as though she collapsed. She needed to be grabbed under both armpits. She lost her shoe in the process of this happening. But you know, government has hidden medical secrets for years. I'm not saying it is right for her to do it.
She hides everything, Joe.
Yes, yes.
Everything.
We have a right to know what we need to know about people running for president so that we can make a mature decision.
Yes, and she's surrounded by an army of lawyers, legal people, says he, gesturing towards Judge Napolitano.
She's a lawyer herself, and certainly her opponent is surrounded by an army of lawyers so that they know what they must reveal and what they need. I'm not defending this. I'm just saying it's not necessarily out of character for somebody running for president to want to appear the epitome of health.
Oh, don't you think that the Clinton campaign takes this to extremes?
Yes, absolutely.
We know
that now, because when she was coughing the other day, she said it was an allergy, and she must have known that it was beyond an allergy, because the next day she was diagnosed with pneumonia.
Is it possible at this very late stage in the campaign to change a major candidate? And now, I'm not speculating whether this will happen or not, far from it. Is it possible? Because the postal voting has already started.
It has in 1 or 2 states. It is generally possible, but remember, there is no federal election. There are 51 elections, District of Columbia and the 50 states, and they all have different rules. I doubt that any state has printed ballots yet, except those 2, and I don't know what they are. It might be North Carolina, and I forget the other one, that have started the early balloting. But theoretically, it is possible. It is lawful for the Democratic National Committee, by a simple majority vote, there are 102 members of it, by a simple majority vote, to dislodge her and replace her with whomever they choose.
That's fascinating, because I think it shows the electoral process into a mess.
Yes.
Possibly, conceivably, this is a mess. It is entirely possible.
Well, look, if the Democrats think that the public thinks that she's too sick to run for president, they'll have to do something about it.
Well, Judge, well said, Napolitano. You'll be back at 11, I trust.
Yes.
Excellent day.